Okay, we are here with episode 5 of Beast Tamer. Almost said Spicy Wolf, Spicy Wolf, which I'm also reacting to, by the way. In the last episode, saw some good character development. Episode 4 for the main dude, for Tanya. Really nice. Little rushed for Tanya there. Could have been extended about an episode and had them fight stronger monsters, but that's okay. And then that dramatic ending. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious. Like the arch nemesis meeting each other, arch rivals, for so long. For the main dude when they saw the Yusha's party there, the quote unquote Yusha. That was funny. But yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's watch. Jump into it. Because he was feeling down about it. Drum has a really nice intro. The outro is nice too. The intro especially I really like. The outro I like, the intro I really like. It's really nice. Singer does a great job. The vocals. It has like this softness to it. It's really nice. Beast Tamer versus Hero. Avoiding them? That's horrible to say. They're in shock. Henkoto, iwanaide. Don't say weird things, strange things, she said. The English is not most accurate. They're just gonna ignore the whole thing about the Nekore and the Dragonoid. Because they're like, this is too much. So they need a gopher. They don't see him as a comrade though. They're just trying to use him. They make the personalities very clear cut though. People are more complex, but still. That woman, she said talks about God, but like she uses him as an excuse to do whatever. Good. I think he should have just walked right by. I mean, see, her mentioning this is gonna make him want to agree because he doesn't want to be used by them. But then he's like, "I'll bite my I'll bite my lip for like the sake of others." That might be a trick too, right? Seriously? Good. Flick some fear in them. Actually, yo, the look on her face there, I have to screenshot that. Beautiful look on her face. They're too prideful to do that. Too, not prideful, but arrogant. Yeah, you have. Okay. Uh, he needs to be hit. Hit him. Good. I'm sorry, but he deserved that. Laid him right out. There's your Yusha for you. They make the dynamic a little too clear cut. See, he got mad not because he insulted him, but he insulted them. So you're gonna get steamrolled. Because he has the power of an ultimate species. Oh, so they're gonna split it like that? Shobu. All talk, all bark. There is a lot of reason for you to apologize. You guys used him as a gopher, and you would constantly belittle him and treat him like trash. Yo. Ora, 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 ora. Oh, she's not even... Brimstone. She just kicked it. She jumped off it. Oh, please. People are very complex. They make the Yusha's party a little too straightforward, and but it's not bad. Oh, that's a cool shot. Yo, she was toying around. He's scared. He's like, if it's not a bluff, he's like, See, even still. Oh, yo, she actually hit him. She was so fast, he couldn't even react, really. How about you learn better? Yo, she literally just said, yo, learn better. I don't think Rain has their full powers, to be honest. I think Tanya is like physically she was able to hold back Kanade there. So I don't think Rain gets everything from them, just certain aspects. When she boosted herself with magic, I don't know, from before. Nah, she negated it. She's humiliating them, actually. She's just stronger. She's like A or S class. You two are like at the beginning of the Yusha's adventure. At the atomic level. Yo, mismatch. But everything is. The Yusha's parties more like a villains, but they made them. It would have been nice for characters diversity to make the personalities a little more, because people are more complex than that. They made them very clear cut one way, like to push the whole villainous type trope. I don't like that the whole nun I'm pausing. I don't like the whole nun using the like. Clearly, like they talk about God and this and that, and I know it's not a way to bash it in the show, but they could have used a more of a made up thing than actual people's religious symbols. That could it's touchy. But she illustrates those who use God as an excuse to do whatever, which is why she acts contrary. I mentioned this only because, well, maybe it's not a reference to Christianity, but it seems like it is. And you have to be careful with that because people will, especially children, will withdraw certain things for knowledge from things that you should not. Animes like this, for example. Though I will say for this anime, well, you can't learn about specific real life examples of life. Like obviously the way that nun acts doesn't reflect actual nuns. The way, some of the characters act, like the knight acts, doesn't reflect how a knights actually are or were in the past. But there are aspects that you can definitely withdraw that are beneficial. Say like the character development that you see with Tanya, with Rain, with Kanade as well. I don't think Kanade has had as much character development, to be honest, surprisingly, compared to even Tanya. But yeah. I just mentioned this, there's things you can take and there's things that in the show that can be handled better because some of the stuff can be seen as offensive. Though it's not meant to be, obviously, but it's perspective too, right? Crush your very souls. What the frick? You get hit by a spell called Ultimate End. And she cancelled that. I knew she would. I thought they would faint. What does he mean? He turned on him. He's like, damn you, I was still talking. I was talking. Well, good for him. Yeah, it means he studied it. Oh, be careful, almost got your crotch scratched. Rain is a character you can learn from for his character development, and Tanya too. Bam. Actually, oh, he knows them in and out. Actually, seriously, he's literally like, "I'll kill you." That's not novice. Mm. At least, like, it's more of a challenge than others. Well, that's not really novice magic, to be honest. They're novice spells, but he's basically using the MP he's packing behind it is insane. He used too much magic. Or no. Damn. Remote. I'm quite angry that you have how you were to Kanata and Tanya. Or not now he wants to be like we were comrades. Yo, that scream. He's not killing you, he's punching your lights out. Damn. He fainted. But boy, do I feel better. To be honest, the Yusha and his party needed that to be humbled. Maybe they'll get some development. The Yusha will be more like an actual Yusha. The show has some nice character development. That's a screenshot there. My no no Mori. First kanji I don't know. I know that last kanji though. I liked the episode, so the Yusha and his party finally got humbled. I know I talked about like I don't talk about religious themes on this stuff. I was just speaking before saying that like it's fine to have like made up if the anime listen the anime is meant to be a historic thing, then of course it's going to reference different political events or historic events or religious things or orders or whatever, but just like a cautionary thing, shows should be careful about when adopting real life stuff because it can end up, depending on how it's handled, it could come off as offensive, right? Though this obviously isn't meant to do that. Just also people are foolish, and some people will see a character act a certain way and associate that with real life people. So like, yeah, gotta be careful with that. Because take like the Salem witch trials, for example, right? Different thing, but same principle. A lot of people talk about like how lots of people were persecuted during that and this and that during the Salem witch trials, which isn't that actually true. For those who were persecuted for being witches or whatever, it was actually very low numbers compared to what people make it out to be. Right? What I mean is like a lot of people take fictional things, and you can learn from fiction, right? Like you can learn from Tanya and Rain's like growth as characters, like, and emulate their virtues and for yourself, and you can learn from it, and it's awesome, right? It really is. But sometimes for people will translate fictional events and characters to real people and real things and form stereotypes based off of that, which can be an issue. So that's something that people should be wary of for doing, right? And I think that's more common for children to do that because they don't have the knowledge or experience to actually decipher the information. I'm making this more complicated than it is, but they're not able to decipher what they're seeing, right? To discern it. Anyways, I did really like the episode. It was cool seeing, Rain stand up for himself as well. And he was very humbled throughout it, right? He didn't get mad even on his own behalf. He turned the other cheek. But the Yushaka went too far, talking about Kanade and Tanya, and for their sake he got mad. For his own sake he didn't, for their sake he got mad. Which was beautiful. And they were all very merciful to all of them. In the Yusha's party, they gave them chances to apologize, even in mid-fight. Each time they refused, Tanya made the two witches, whatever, faint. Rain did the same with the Yusha. Kanade was the only one who actually knocked out her opponent. She actually knocked the dude right out cold. The other guys they all just fainted. It's like, damn. I want to see more character development for Kanade. I do really like this show. It is really good. This was a great episode. I mentioned it would be nice to see more complexity amongst the characters who are not part of the main cast. Like for the Yusha and their party, they made them a bit villainous seeming. But they did that very clear cut, and I guess because any character development will be more apparent too, right? But I mean, you do have characters that are like that, so that this is just my own personal thing. But yeah, did really like the episode. If you liked it, give it a like, the reaction, subscribe if you want more. Comment below, let me know what you thought about it. I thought it was nice seeing the Yusha get humbled there. And Rain did it in a very humble way, and he was very compassionate there too. He didn't even hit him. Didn't hit him. So I did a Saitama Genos type there. And yeah, he handled it really well. There is much to learn from this episode in terms of the characters, like virtues and their own personal growth. Between the last and this too, in fact. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you in the next. Bye. Bye.